Alf here, and in this video we take a boat trip from Allington Lock to Maidstone and back again. After parking in the Kent Life car park, you can walk down into Allington Lock. The lock was built in 1792. There are 10 locks in total on the Medway, which you can operate yourself, except for Allington Lock, which marks the border between the tidal Medway and the non-tidal Medway. By coincidence, I came across the 3 types of boat we've been considering in our quest, all lined up here. First is the Dutch steel barge. These do seem reasonably priced and quite spacious inside, but I suppose they're not insulated. Next up is the narrowboat. This is probably the main contender, as they're built to liveaboard in all weathers. Also, you can pretty much guarantee they will fit under bridges, etc. But what I would really like is a high-spec, top-of-the-line, luxuriant and lovely wide beam. But here, financial issues come into play, unfortunately. Directly opposite the lock is a lovely cafe called the Little Old Toll House, which does quite a variety of food, including delicious ice cream. There's also a nice grassy area next to it, complete with deck chairs and benches, suitable for picnicking or just sitting in the sun. And here is our boat coming in, the Kentish Lady, which will have to turn around. The tickets are £10 each for adults, £6 for children, and £8 concession. It has big windows for a great view of the river. We noticed an increase in the number of narrowboats on the river this year, also pods, wide beams and Broads cruisers. We're not sure how the Broads cruisers actually get here, as they're probably not good on the tidal part of the river. You disembark by the stone archway, which leads to the Archbishop's Palace and All Saints' Church. These interesting and colourful Shaun the Sheep figures kept popping up during our visit, so here is a selection of them.
The Archbishop's Palace is a medieval building which actually dates back to before the Domesday Book. The original building was built in 1086 but of course has been added to and changed since then. All Saints' Church is situated next to it, which was founded in 1395. It is a Grade 1 listed building and has been described as the grandest perpendicular style church in Kent.
We decided to have lunch at the Old Boat Cafe. This is a historic former horse-drawn FMC narrowboat from 1911. The food was lovely, but we had to grab our food and run, as we saw our boat come in before we'd finished.
On the return trip, we saw some lovely large Dutch barges, and also several pods. The pods are made by a company in Tunbridge Wells called the River Pod Company. They can be made to your own specifications and retail at about £80,000.
This is the restaurant The Malta Inn, which is a beefeater restaurant. This has some good reviews and is a great place to eat in the daytime or evening, having seats underneath the willow trees and all along the riverfront.